I'm Roxy with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel where it's always about musical theater. And if you like that, don't forget to click and subscribe. And today I want to do a video for Disney songs for sopranos. I have done a video like this before, but it was Disney songs for mezzos. These are soprano songs. I tried to keep them all in the soprano range. There's a couple maybe that border soprano mezzos, but they still maybe are in that higher register. Let's get to it. Disney does like a certain sound for their female leads, a brightness to it, especially for their princesses to have that brighter tone, especially when Alan Menken writes them. These are not all Alan Menken songs, but I do start out with Beauty and the Beast, an Alan Menken musical. Belle sings A Change in Me, and this does have that brightness to it, sort of that Belle-like tone, and I don't mean Belle as in the character, but that sort of ring tone to it. So if you do have that kind of tone and texture to your voice, this might be a good song for you. Moving on to Mary Poppins, not Alan Menken. I chose the song Feed the Birds, and this was actually one of Walt Disney's favorite songs. In the movie, Julie Andrews, one of the most notable sopranos, sings this as a solo. And I actually like this as a solo. I know for the Broadway musical, they had the character, the bird lady, sing this, and Mary Poppins kind of come in like as a duet with her. But I actually like this as a solo. And it's just such a warm song. It means, you know, doing a kindness for somebody. I think it's a beautiful song. From Freaky Friday, Catherine sings Parents Lie. And this probably does border more soprano mezzo, but it's sort of a snarky little song. You can play with it as a character song, but I did put that on the list. From Tarzan, Jane sings Waiting for This Moment. And this is, I would put it more an upbeat contemporary song. She does sing this with Tarzan, but you could easily edit his part out and just do it as a solo. Phil Collins wrote the music to this, so that's why it has that sort of upbeat contemporary sound. From Ever After, Danielle sings I Remember. Now, this is not a Disney musical. Disney owns the rights to the movie, but not the stage musical. But it's just a beautiful ballad. It's very like just got a very longing sound, and Sarah Boggess is associated with this character and this role in the musical. And if you know Sarah Boggess's voice, she's I would put her very much in the soprano range. She's associated with like Christine Daae and Cinderella and Cosette and Les Mis. So that's why I think of this song, I Remember, from Ever After, sort of in that tone and that range. From Anastasia. Anastasia is another one. It's not a Disney musical. Some people think of it as a Disney musical. It's, I guess, because it's from an animated movie, but it's not. But this is another one. Disney owns the movie, but not the stage musical rights. Anastasia, I think, it's one of the best female leads ever for a stage musical. It's a huge part. She has so many beautiful, wonderful songs to sing. And I think it takes just an incredible range to sing Anastasia. You have to have sort of that big belt mezzo range, but then you have to have that glorious soprano part to your voice for just those softer songs, or that lyrical side to your voice. So I absolutely love the role of Anastasia. Obviously, one of the most notable songs is Journey to the Past, that big belt, you know, I've got my future to look forward to kind of song. But then I also love Once Upon a December. That's just that beautiful, soft lullaby where she does utilize more of that soprano side to her voice. Also, In My Dreams is sort of a mix. To me, you just have to have a huge range to do In My Dreams. And then Crossing a Bridge is a bit softer. It's more of that ballad song. And I would put this more in the upper register. So there you go. There are my choices. I hope you like that. Don't forget to click and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next.